This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a brand new feature. It's fairly straightforward, but I just want to remind everyone again, if you have any questions, please stop me at any time. We should go through this fairly quickly, but again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to jump in at any time. And of course, there will be time at the end for anyone to ask any questions. Again, just some housekeeping. Everyone just please make sure that their phone is muted. And also, can someone just confirm that you can see my screen with member search in the portal currently?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started now. The first thing I want to do is, again, as usual, just go through the COB portal for those of you who are new to using the portal, just a couple of quick refreshers on how to navigate and get through the portal. I'm going to be going to the live portal currently, but then there's also, I'll be working in our test site portal so that I'm not sharing any information about member plans or certain member information with plans that should not see it. So we're going to go to the live portal now just to go through what it looks like. So I'm just going to take everyone to the home page. Again, there's always news you can use on the home page where we just update anything that's new or anything that we need to notify you guys about. There's always about the COB Smart, the product itself, about CAQH, and if you need assistance as well. There's always a Contact Us tab here. Click on it. It has our information, the support desk who you need to contact if you have any questions. And then, of course, there's the About Us page, which again gives you a little bit more information about us as a product and organization. And if you click on your own name here, and I don't think a lot of people know this, it will take you to Manage My Account, and it will have all your information here where you can put in all your information that you need to and change anything that you might need to change here as well. And then, of course, I'm going to just take you again to our documentation section of the live portal. This is all of our guides, all our useful information, payer name breakdown list, a reference guide, a complete portal guide. I know I'm going to send the portal guide out to anyone, just again because it is so large at this point. It's, as you can see, about almost 17 megs. So it's here. If you guys want to download it, you can go ahead and download it from the documentation section. You can search here by file type, and then you can go ahead and pull all the ones that you might need that are guides, and our feature notes, etc., are here as well. And then, of course, there's also the payer contact list. And again, this is so you guys can go ahead and contact each other if you have certain questions about certain subject areas at different health plans or different states that you need to contact somebody about. You can go by payer, you can sort by first name, last name, etc. It's always helpful. And if you are not on the payer contact list, please go in and have someone from your plan update your information so that we have everyone's latest information here, because people do use it and they find it very helpful. And if you are on there, please update your information. The more information you provide, the better, such as your reporting entities, your subject matter areas, and the best way to contact you. And if you don't want to be contacted, take your phone number off, etc. Or if you want to be contacted just by email, make sure you go in and add that information. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the UAT version, our test site, to go ahead and go through how you can upload a document. So I just want to start by saying that this feature is completely optional. It's voluntary. Attaching a document to a record is not necessary or needed. It's just, something that we did to give you guys an option to add further clarification on a record when you need to. So no one has to do this. It's nothing that has to be done. I just also want to go through and talk about permissioning as well because it's important. Anyone can upload a document who has member search permissions. So again, you want to go to Administration, Manage Users. I'm going to just put mine in because I can pull up a couple of accounts. So again, if the person is a payer analyst, you want to just go to Edit User, or if you're putting in a payer analyst, you want to go to Edit User, and you want to make sure they have member search highlighted. Anyone who has member search permissions can upload a document, but they need to have that member search permission. So you want to make sure you go there, you click on it. I'm just going to give myself member search override data as well, and you want to click Submit Changes, and you will get a success message saying that they now have those permissions. So again, if you need somebody at your plan to upload documents, they must be able to have member search, and they'll see member search here. And once they have member search, then they can go ahead and upload a document. Now, documents must be tied to a COB reference ID, which means they must be tied to a record in our portal. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up an example of when you would not be able to upload a document first, just to show you guys. Okay, here's test 2. This is a member record. As you can see, there's no overlap information here at all. If there's no overlap information, then you will not be able to upload a document. So as you can see here, there is no button or anything telling you to upload any kind of documents or document details. So this only is for members that there is an overlap instance with. If there's not overlap instance, you will not be able to upload a document because we just felt like there was no need for any documentation to be uploaded. It just didn't seem practical. So it's only for those records where the overlap exists. Okay, so just to go ahead and tell you guys how you would do it, you want to do it for any time that there should be anything additional that needs to be explained for the record. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up test 5. So you will see on the bottom it says documents. There's no documents listed here, so this is why the section is blank. But you'll see a button that says upload documents, delete documents, and these are the two that you really want to focus on. This is only, again, because there is an overlap that exists here. So you will see when an overlap exists, what the overlap type is, etc. on the top. Next week, I'll be going over a training on just this additional documentation and additional new views that you'll see when you do a member, open up a member record. And you'll see, you know, people's contact information. You'll see the COB classification and overlap information. And I'll go into more details about what else has changed on this page besides uploading a document. But for now, we'll only be talking about uploading documents. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the bottom of the detail screen. And again, this is the only place where you can upload a document. So you have to navigate to member search first. You actually have to upload the record, and I'm just going to take you through it again so you see. You actually have to open up the member detail page, scroll to the bottom, and then you will see the button to say upload documents. And this is the only place you can upload a document. So the only place to get to it is to search first, get to the detail member page, and then go ahead and upload. So then you're going to click the Upload Documents button. When the window appears as a pop-up window, the first thing you have to do is you have to select a document type. If you do not select a document type and you just try to upload a document, you'll get an error message, document type is required. So you cannot upload a document without selecting a document type first. So I'm going to go ahead and upload. These are the 4 document types we have: core document, letter, EOB, and other. And other, if you want to select other, we encourage everyone to put a note in. You don't have to write a note. However, notes are preferably needed whenever you're doing other. So it's just some kind of explanation of why you're putting other would be good. So I'm just going to go ahead and say other. I'm going to go ahead and say birth record. And then I'm going to go ahead and say you also have to click here and accept the terms of agreement. I'm going to go ahead and just click the terms of agreement so you can see. I'm not going to go into detail about what this is. I'll also send this out to everyone next week, again, explaining exactly what you're agreeing to when you sign up to this. But this is acceptable use, responsibility for content, disclaimer, release from liability, indemnity, all that stuff is here, and it's in great detail. So I encourage everyone to read this and make sure they understand what they're signing up for when they sign up for this. And again, we'll send that out after the call next week. So now you've done that, you've selected the document type, you've added notes. Notes are not required, but of course we encourage everyone to put in notes, especially if you select other for the document type. Go ahead and click upload. You will now see the information here. You'll see the name of the file, you'll see the file type, you'll see the information on when I uploaded it, you'll see who uploaded it, and you'll see notes. And you can click on notes, you'll see birth record, you'll see the detailed information here, and you'll see which payer on the record uploaded it. Just so you know, only payers on this record can see the documents that have been uploaded. So payer 1 or payer 2, whoever the overlap is between, those are the only 2 people who can see the documents. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another example here, and then I'll get into how you delete documents. So again, I'm going to go ahead and pick a document type. I'm going to say court document. I'm going to click other. I'm not going to put any notes this time. You can either click here or you can drag the files in. So either one, I'm going to go ahead and click to upload. I'm going to click file. I'm going to click open. I'm going to go ahead and upload it. And again, you can see the note section is here, but you'll see it's blank because there are no notes there. Now, if I want to go through afterwards and see if any notes have been added, I can go in and click the detail here and see that no notes have been added. Okay, so far, are there any questions? I'm just checking the chat to make sure there are no questions. Great. So let's go on to the next section. If you are the other payer, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it would look like if you're the other payer that is searching for a record. So I will go ahead and put in 6. Great. Here I can see that someone else, the other payer, has uploaded a file name. Did they add a note? They didn't add a note. So I can click notes. If they didn't add a note when they uploaded it, it's here. I cannot edit their notes, but if they had edited and put in a note, I would see it here. This is payer 2. They're the ones who uploaded it. So again, I'm looking at it from payer 1, so I can see that they went ahead and uploaded the file. I can click on whatever file they uploaded here. It will come through. It will open up when you click on it, and whatever's in that file you'll see downloaded to your computer. And you can close it on your computer, and then you can go ahead. And I will upload a document here just to show you guys something about how you can upload. I'm going to go ahead and click the file type again. Only PDF files. I have other files in here. I have Word and PowerPoint files in this test folder on my desktop. Only PDF files can be accessed. So the only file type you can upload is a PDF. So if you have something in another file type, the way to do that is to go ahead and change it to a PDF file, and then basically once you change it to a PDF file, you can go ahead and upload it. But if you don't change it to a PDF file, again, that's the only file type that we allow. So anything that you have in another file type, go ahead and convert it first to PDF and then upload it, because again, that's the only thing you can upload if you want to. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys something else. I'm going to actually drag and drop again to show you guys the PDF, the fact that you can only upload PDFs. So I'm going to put in another one. I don't know if you can see the error message on my screen, but it says the file type is not allowed. Basically, again, showing you guys if I drag and drop a different file type into that window, it's just not going to allow you any kind of permissioning to go ahead and upload any type of file that's not a PDF. So again, if you try to upload anything else, you're just not going to be able to. You're going to get this error message that says that file type is not allowed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upload a COB letter here. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click to upload this file type. Again, you have to click that terms of service. I'm going to upload. And if you want to remove it before you uploaded it, you made a mistake or you accidentally attached the wrong file, you can go ahead and click remove, and that will get rid of it before you've actually uploaded it. All right, and then you can go ahead and upload here again. It will tell you no file is selected for the upload. Then you can go ahead and click the right document to be uploaded. Okay, I don't want to remove this. I'm going to go ahead and upload it here, and you'll get the success message that it's been uploaded correctly. So now you can see who's uploaded what. Now I'm going to talk to you about deleting files once they've been uploaded. So if you've uploaded a file and you want to do a couple of things, you want to either update that file or you want to just get rid of that file, you accidentally upload the wrong file, etc. You can delete your files for the ones that you would like to delete. You go ahead and click that delete button. You'll see here on the bottom on the detail page that this delete documents is grayed out until I go ahead and click this button. And I'm in here as a portal admin, so this is why I can click the other payers' documents, but normally you guys will not have the permissioning to click the other payer's document, delete the other payer's document. You can only delete the documents that you've uploaded, not anyone else's. I'm going to go ahead and click delete document. You're going to get a message that says, are you sure you want to delete these files? You're going to go ahead and click yes, delete. You'll get this text message when they've been deleted. You'll no longer see here that you can delete them. And you'll get a message here that says it's been deleted. You'll see the time it's been deleted, who deleted it, etc. And you can still access these documents that you've uploaded in the portal yourself. The other person no longer will be able to see them. But just so we're keeping a track of what has been actually uploaded to the portal, just for historical records and legal purposes, those documents will still exist. You will be able to see them, and me as a portal admin will be able to see them. The other payer, once you delete them, will not be able to see that document anymore. And again, you will see the message that it says it's been deleted. That's how you know you successfully deleted that document, even though you will still see it here. Also, the delete button will no longer be there. So that's a good way for you to just go back and make sure that that document is no longer being shown to the other payer. But again, for historical purposes, you'll still be able to access that document after you've deleted it. And then, of course, if you accidentally deleted something, you didn't want to delete it, and once you deleted it, you can't get it back. So just so you know, you'll still see it here, but once it's deleted, that's kind of it. There's no undelete button here. But let's say you uploaded another document here. You could reload the same document with the same file type if you wanted to. And here you'll see again now you can delete those and you can take them off here. And if I said delete, and if I didn't want to delete, I can just click cancel, and that will unclick the box, and then you won't be deleting that document. So, you know, if you want to delete, you accidentally say delete, go here. Are you sure you want to delete these files? Just go ahead and click cancel if you don't. Unclick that box, and then you won't delete that document. If you do accidentally delete a document, unfortunately, it's deleted, but you can always go ahead and re-upload it like I've done here, and you'll see it here if that's the case. But again, all deletes are permanent, but again, you will still see a record of that document in the portal after it's been deleted. The other payer will not. Okay, so are there any questions right now based on what we've covered so far that anyone has?
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, so if I heard you correctly, say that in 2018, Susie and John got a divorce. They have dependent children. They supplied a court document saying that John is the primary insurance carrier, right? Then in 2019, John moves from United to Anthem. As Anthem, we're not able to see that court document. Is that correct? Because United and Aetna were the ones that shared that payer information?
Exactly. So it's only, so let's say, in the example you gave, right? So Aetna United shared that payer information and there was an overlap at that time. That information would be here. Again, you can only upload documents when there's an overlap. So if they were both covering that member at the same time, and there was an overlap at that time, they would upload that document to that particular reference ID number in the portal. And again, a reference ID number is not a membership ID number. The reference ID number is actually an instance of an overlap or our records in the portal. So if you look at when you're searching, I'm just going to show you guys really quickly here, just to further clarify. There is the member ID number here, which is test 6 for payer 1, which we could say is Anthem. So that's the member ID number, but the actual reference ID number for this record is 255. And so when you open the 255, it's tied to this particular instance of an overlap. If afterwards another payer is still covered by Anthem or whoever, and someone else is covering them at a later date, they will not be able to see any of this historical data or documents. Again, anything here is only between those two payers that were tied to a particular overlap instance in our portal.
Okay, so in that instance, in 2019, Anthem would need that court document again saying that John is prime.
If they are now tied to a new overlap instance with a new payer, another payer, then yes. If it's the same payer information, then no. Both payers would be able to see that information, even though something's been updated in their record. Both whoever it was Anthem and United in the beginning, even though something might have changed, it was still covered by Anthem United, then they would be able to go back and see this documentation with Anthem and, Kaiser's not going to be able to see this, and Anthem is not going to be able to pull this. They'd have to go back and they'd have to upload a new document to this new record or reference ID in our portal.
Perfect.
Okay, this is Dean from Horizon.
Hello.
You just said the overlap is based on a reference number. So let's say there is one reference number that was created, and there's a change in one of those 5 fields that created a new reference number. Same 2 pairs. You mentioned that the documents will still be there, but they would have to actually access that old overlap in order to see those documents, correct? Because it wouldn't be on that new overlap. Let's say there's a term date and a term date mid-year with one of the pairs, but it picked up right after, or a gap in coverage.
Okay, so let me actually pull up see if I can pull up a example of this. Okay, here's one with several between payer 1 and payer 2, payer 1 and payer 2. As you can see, there's several different reference numbers here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload one from way back when. I'm going to upload a document here. I'm going to save the letter. I'm going to go ahead and click to upload. Great. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to close this out again. I'm going to go back to my search history. And I'm going to click here. So as you can see, it's here in that record as this is inquiry 142. It's still between those 2 payers. It's going to give you a start date and end date there, 139. You're not going to see it here. This is a different instance, but it's the same 2 payers, payer 1 and payer 2. We're going to go back and say 141. Again, you're not going to see that here. And then we'll go to 140. And again, you'll see that here because it's the same start date, end date, and overlap reasoning in both of these instances. So again, it depends on what is going on with the coverage, where you'll see it. So again, for 142, you see medical and mental health. And then you'll see for 140, pharmacy and vision, and you'll see the same payer information. So if those two things are covered, and those are instances of the same overlap instance, then it would be there. But if not, then it won't show up in the member record.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? I do see one on the chat that says we're downloading these in CAQH instead of WCF, and I'm not sure exactly what that means. If the person wants to clarify that question, I'd be happy to answer it. Or if anyone else has any other additional questions.
Hi, yeah, this is Natalie. I was the one that actually asked that. So WCF is what we download in our database, like in NASCO, or I'm not sure. I think, you know, it's for inside purposes. So I was just curious if this is just information only that we're sharing with with the other payer as well as ourselves. And I had just gotten an answer from somebody else that was saying that she was aware that we needed to do both still. So she had answered my question for me.
Yes, and I just got somebody else that says they use WCF as well. So just to clarify, this is all being housed in the portal. So this will all be housed in our system. So you'd have to go ahead and do both. And this, again, would be shared with the other payer because whatever you download in WCF may or may not be shared with other payers in our COB Smart portal. But this, again, would be a separate system, and it would be downloaded to CAQH, and we would be housing it here on our servers in our database.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And is there any other questions just about the document trail or how they appear or downloading or uploading? And again, as you can see, it's tied to a specific reference ID number. If they overlap and both of those things are similar, it would appear in both records, but if not, you will not see it for every reference ID instance, even if it's between the same two payers. So if you have a coverage overlap that is dental or, you know, something else, vision or whatever it is, then you'd have to go ahead and upload the documents separate for each one of these reference ID numbers. If it is a similar overlap reason and coverage instance, then you would not have to re-upload the document. It would be pre-populated. And again, anyone who has these permissionings for member search can go ahead and upload a document. You can only upload documents if there's an overlap instance there. So even if a reference ID exists for a member and there's no overlap, there's no reason for you to upload a document, so it would not be allowed. So I just want to, again, reiterate that. And again, if you want to delete it, you can go back and delete it or update that document. Historically, it will still show there, but the other payer, again, will not be able to see it once it's been deleted. And all notes, we encourage everyone to continue to add notes if they want to add clarification to each document that they are adding, or just explain why you're adding it. It's always important to give that kind of information. I have one more question in the chat. Let me read this to the group. Yes, so I'll go through again and just show you guys again how you would get to upload a document. There's only, again, one way to get to upload a document. So some people joined a little late, so I'll go ahead and show that. And again, if anyone else has any questions while I'm doing this, that would be helpful to ask. So you're just going to go to member search in the COB portal once you log in. Again, you have to have, if you're an analyst and you're not a payer admin, you have to have member search permissions to be able to see member search to even get to the screen. So if you don't see member search here, go ahead and talk to someone at your plan or your payer admin who is giving you permissioning in the portal, and to go ahead and make sure you have member search permissions. Once you have member search permissions, you can go to put in your member ID, the member ID that you have. Select, you will again see your payer populated. Then you're going to go ahead and click submit. Sorry, put this in backwards. Okay. Once you go ahead and click that, the detail page pops up and populates with all the information on the member record here. And then at the bottom, if you scroll down, you'll see upload documents. If a document has already been uploaded to that member record, you will see those documents listed here. You'll see the time, the date, and who uploaded it from that payer. You'll see any notes if there were notes added. And you'll see if you were the person who uploaded it, you'll be able to see a delete button to be able to go ahead and delete those documents if you want to. So again, the only way to upload a document is to get to this detail page in a member record. And so I will go ahead and show you what it looks like. Again, you'll pull up your search results here. You're going to go ahead and click that reference ID. This page will populate. The documents that are already been uploaded will be listed here. You can click on them to download them to your computer and open them. And again, we only accept PDFs. So if you try to submit anything else, it's not going to allow you to do that. You're going to go to the upload document button here. You have to select the document type. Put it's court documents or a letter or UOB or other. Whatever you put, we encourage you just to put a brief description here in the notes section telling us what the document is. It's about a 5,000 character limit, so it doesn't have to be overly long, but just something explaining the name or why you're uploading it is fine. You're going to go ahead and you can drag or you can click this box here to upload. You will pull it from your computer. You're going to upload it. You're going to click your terms. You're going to say divorce document, etc. Going to click upload. That's going to go ahead and upload a document here. You'll get a success message that tells you if it's been done correctly. And it'll appear here afterwards. And again, if you want to delete, once you click that button, that delete document button here, which has been grayed out, once we start to click these, will be available to you. You can go ahead and delete a document. You can click, are you sure you want to delete these files? Click cancel if you don't. Make sure you unclick that button if you didn't want to delete that record. Click the records you want to delete. Click delete. Are you sure? You say yes. Go ahead and click delete again. And you'll get, again, a success message saying document has been deleted successfully. That information will be seen here. It will say it was deleted. It will say when you deleted it. It will say who deleted it, because again, sometimes from your plan, other people can go in and delete or undelete, or more than one person who's a user at your plan can upload a document. So just so you know, if you have 5 portal users and you all have member search permissioning, you all can upload a document to the same record if you wanted to. Different people can upload that document, different documents to that same record. So that's why we again have the timestamp, we have the username, we have the date, and we have notes, so that we're just keeping a track of who's uploading and who's deleting. And again, same thing with delete. You have the who deleted it, when they deleted it, and that record is there as well, so that you know who from your plan went ahead and deleted it. If you are looking at it from the other plan side, you're not going to see any delete or any information, or you just won't see the document at all. So once it's deleted, that record is completely not visible to the other plan. However, the person who uploaded it or the person from your plan who has uploaded it and other users from your plans will be able to see the tracking information here. And again, once it's deleted from your plan, you can still click on it and access it, even though the other payer is not able to access that document anymore because you have gone ahead and deleted it. I hope that helps for those that joined a little bit later. Are there any other questions? Okay, so this is a fairly, wait, I do have a couple other questions. Hold on a second. So it says, will we use these documents when they're reporting overlaps to make a determination of primacy? The purpose of the documents is not for us to make a determination of primacy. If you've uploaded a document, usually if we have not already made a determination of primacy and it's in our system and it's saying it's saying that primacy is undetermined, you can go ahead and send us an inquiry and say, look, I uploaded this document and to assert primacy, and then we can go ahead and review it. But if you just upload a document, again, the way to do that is to either reach out to the payer contact to the other payer and say, hey, can you look at this record? I just uploaded a document. We don't believe we're the primary payer. Or to send us an inquiry with the same exact information to say, hey, look at this reference ID with the member information. I uploaded a document saying that, why we're not the primary payer. Can you use this to determine primacy? So go ahead and give us a heads up, or the other payer heads up, saying that you've uploaded this document for clarification. And then, yes, we can go ahead and use it to determine primacy if you have uploaded and sent us an inquiry, and we can go ahead and review what you've uploaded. Or the other payer can do that as well. But this is more so just to keep a track of everyone's records. And yes, if you alert us to the fact that, or the other payer, that there is an instance where you have now determined primacy, or you have supporting documentation for primacy, and you let us know, we will use these records to go ahead and make that determination. Another question, are the questionnaires considered documents to be updated? I'm not sure I know what that question means. I'm not sure what questionnaires you're referring to. Considers documents to be updated. I don't know what that means, if the person could clarify, but just in general, if you need, yes, go ahead, Wendy.
Like the COB questionnaires, we received those back in. Are those considered like a type of document we would need to upload in there? And if so, what type of document would we select?
You could select other. If it's pertinent to the record and you think it will help determine primacy, you can go ahead and select that under other. I would just go ahead and put in a note section exactly why you're uploading that to the record and what the purpose is.
Okay,
is that helpful?
You.
Okay,
yes.
Great. So anything that you think would help determine primacy or help add some clarification for a record, please go ahead and upload it. Again, it can be deleted if necessary. It's nothing, as long as it's within the legal means of what we're accepting, then that's fine. And we can go ahead and use that to clarify primacy. The more information you provide, the better. And again, nothing is mandatory. You guys don't have to do this, but if you have information on a record, especially if it's a high dollar policy and you want to go ahead and make sure that you are determining primacy the right way and not paying for something that you shouldn't, you should go ahead and definitely upload whatever documentation you have and notify or alert the other plan or us to the fact that you've provided that supporting documentation. It definitely can't hurt. And just so you know, for the documents types, there is a limit of about 10 documents to be uploaded from each payer. After that, you have to delete some documents for a record. So just so you're aware that you can't upload 100 documents for one record. But you can delete multiple ones. Each pair can upload multiple documents if they need to. But there is a limit, so after a while you will have to go ahead and delete some documents if you want to keep uploading them, or update the documents as they're coming in. You can always delete a document and then upload it with a new document, or a document that now has updated information. And there's really no size limit. We basically, as long as it's PDF, we'll take the document. It should upload fine. If you have any problems with that, let me know. But there's not a size limit on the size of the document you can upload, but again, just the number of documents you can upload. Any additional questions? just going to give everyone just 2 more minutes in case anyone thinks of anything. But again, I'm going to go ahead and send out those terms of agreement as a document, and then the feature notes for this particular document, again, just reiterating what we went over on the phone so you have that information. And we hope this will be helpful. Please give us any feedback on this new feature if you find it helpful, or if you're having any trouble with it as we're starting. Let me know, especially in the next week or so, so I can walk you through it individually and help you guys get acclimated to using this new feature, because we do think this will help add a lot of clarification to some of these overlaps. Okay, if there are no more questions, we're going to go ahead and end the call. Thank you guys very much, and hopefully this was helpful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.